lines of cloud. But all the while during the day, as those lines of cloud have been easing southwards, they've been breaking up, and any rain along them has been dying out, and indeed the cloud in many places has been getting thinner and more broken. So I think we're going to see a fair amount of sunshine in many parts of the country. One or two showers across the north there. Still one or two spits and spots of rain around western coasts and hills. Well, a good deal of that will dry out and it'll be brightening up during the day, except that is, I think, perhaps in parts of Wales, the southwest of Wales, southwest England, the Bristol Channel, around there. That's the area where it may well stay quite grey and misty. Pretty windy across the north. The wind's up to gale force in northern Scotland and the Northern Isles, and the wind's slowly going around to a more northwesterly direction, so feeling fresher than of late in northern parts. Still very warm in the south though, up to 22, 23 degrees for instance in the southeastern corner of England. Now by the end of tonight we're going to find some more outbreaks of rain beginning to feed down towards the northwest of the country. Well broken cloud away from western coasts elsewhere, so it's going to be a cooler night than we've had recently. Still fairly warm though along the south coast and indeed along the west coast. Then by that time fairly weak frontal system begins to move down across the country. It's only going to bring a little bit of rain, I think, across mostly northwestern parts. For much of the south and east it's going to be a dry and bright day again tomorrow, but a bit on the breezy side, and temperatures down on those of late, somewhat cooler and fresher, I think you'll notice, especially in the more southern parts of the country. Rather more active frontal system moving across on Friday, quite a few isobars making it windy in the north, and some fairly heavy bursts of rain running into western Scotland, but it's only going to be the northern half of the country that gets the rain, light and patchy in the east, again southern parts staying mostly dry. And then high pressure holding on across the south on Saturday, but a rather more active development heading towards the more northern areas, eventually bringing some outbreaks of quite heavy rain across, again especially in western Scotland, and fairly windy with it. Further south, although it may well tend to cloud over, a lot of dry weather, a lot of bright weather, most of the rain light and patchy, and again restricted to those western coasts. Similar story for Sunday, although eventually that cold front will introduce brighter weather from the northwest, but it's going to be the more northern parts of the country that keep the outbreaks of rain. Most of the rain further south near to